Hello, Cherries. Welcome to live Cherry Sunday, episode 102. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to play the Mixolydian Mode in 7 positions. But first, really quick, I have to hit the record button. So sorry. I always forget. But I'm back. And it's a very, very cool lesson. And it shows how to play this mode all over the neck in 7 positions. And it really allows you to play freely all over the neck. And once you get this idea and this concept of playing modes in all these positions, you could play any mode in all the same positions as well. And it's very cool. So let's get right into it. Basically, my favorite position here to play the this mode in is like right up here. You play the B. I just love playing it right up here. Hello, Ozman. Good morning. So, as usual, I'll put a link in the description at the beginning of the lesson so you can get right to it. But first, I want to say hello to my man, Ozman. Give you a round of applause. It is Sunday morning. Well, Sunday afternoon. It's 12 o'clock. And I'm sure it's beer o'clock somewhere. But I'm having a coffee right now. Cheers to you. Cheers, Ozman. One of my favorite sounds is the Mixolydian mode. It really is the sound of rock. And because it's basically a major scale, only with a minor 7th. That's really the only difference. Hopefully you can hear my guitar and my voice out there. So basically, a major scale would be... Dude, I can't even play the major scale. See how happy it is? I'm only going to take the 7th note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to drop it a half step. So that's more of a bluesy sound. This still has the major 3rd. So when I hit the 3rd and the 7th, that's the sound of a B7 chord. Very bluesy. So just basically that scale is you're emphasizing the notes of the scale. The 3rd, the flat 7th. So when I'm playing these riffs, I'm just basically highlighting the 7 chord of whatever scale I'm playing. So if you're just jamming in B7, just emphasize the 3rds. Flat 7th. That's totally the sound. Come up with all kinds of riffs. The 7th, the octave, the 3rd. 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. Also, it has the major 6th, which is similar to the major scale, but that, being a half step away from the 7th, gives you a really nice bluesy. So emphasize the major 6th to the 7th. This is all in your basic pentatonic position. To play this Mixolydian mode. With this major. So that's really my favorite position to play, but there are 7 positions, and it's good to know them everywhere so you're not locked in to this one area. And if you're interested, if you're digging this video so far, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. So basically, I'm going to show you these different positions right now. And basically, It is something like this. Let me just switch cams real quick here. The circle of fifths. I'm going to show this to you later, this progression that I came up with. But first I want to show you these patterns. So basically, I'm going to show you the 3 notes per string in the key of E. And it's basically, here's the E major scale. The low. And the reason why I'm showing the E major scale is because the B Mixolydian scale is the E major scale. So if you started on the B notes in this scale, you have naturally just a B Mixolydian. So if there was a progression that was the B chord, A to an E, you could play this E major scale. So you're thinking, well, the song's in B, why would I play E major? Because, just because. Hello, Kelly! So good to see you today, this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Give you a round of applause. People have been wondering, where's Kelly been? Well, here she is. So good to see you, Kelly. So, this first position E major scale you start on B, you have the B scale right here. So check it out. I have this little progression right here. And it's basically, it goes from A to E, but I'm playing a G sharp, an E over a G sharp. Basically, it's a first inversion, hitting the third, low third. An A to a B. You got an A. I can show you this really quick here, how this is built. It is, where is it again? Okay. Sorry about that. I want to show you the circle of fifths. If you go here to the key of E, which say is a 4 o'clock, right? Look at 4 o'clock, see E. Well, the fifth is the B right above it, right after it. And that's the Mixolydian mode right there, the B that we're talking about right now. So if you came up with a progression that was an A, which is the fourth, an E, which is the root, but I'm going to play a G sharp over the E because that's the third. So it sounds like this. Here's the E, the G sharp. G sharp over an E, basically. Or actually, it's an E over a G sharp. I'm trying to write it. It's how would it be? It would be the G sharp on the bottom, E chord on the top. All right, and then to a B. So that's the progression right there. So we get out of that, and here's the first scale right here. Okay. So here's the progression right here. So I could play this E major scale right here. But when I land on the B notes, I'm going to emphasize notes from the B Mixolydian scale. I'm going to point out the B, the third of B, the fifth. I'm still thinking B, even though it's an E major scale. Seventh. So, thank you, Kelly. Thank you. Sounds like the Who in there. A little Who. That's cool. Who? So, basically, in this one position right here, I'm emphasizing the B notes. Even though it's an E major scale, if you emphasize the B, it has all the qualities of Mixolydian, because it is B Mixolydian. There's a flat 7, 6, the third, the 7 chord, the 6, the third, the A. So it's got all the qualities. So it's cool, 'cause now I got out of my box of playing over here. I moved it down here. Okay, so that's one position right there. Now check it out. Now the second, and basically these positions come from the 7 positions of any key, basically, and this happens to be the E key. So these are the 7 positions, 3 notes per string of the key of E. And I actually made a video on 3 notes per string, the major scale. So I'll put a link in the description so you can check that out. So this is the second position of the E major scale. Starts on F sharp. All right, so this is the position. Some people would actually call it a Dorian mode if it was over an F sharp. But within this position lies the B Mixolydian scale as well, because this is basically just the E major scale again, starting on the 2nd string. So it's a second position. See, watch, here's the E major scale in here. Find the E. I'll find the B. Here's the B. Now, the real benefit of this is that it puts your fingers in a certain position where you could play different riffs. Even going back to this right here, this first position. Because my finger's right here. It makes me play a certain way. It's the same thing with my fingers up here. On this position, I have my my middle finger. Sorry about that. Playing it right here. Now in this second position, the B note I'm playing with my pointer, so it allows me to do. It's the 7th. Let's try it over this progression a little bit. See what it sounds like. Playing, I'm finding the B. I wish I could have highlighted the B in this position, but I didn't. So just have to figure that out. In this position here, here's the B. Here's the B. And there's the B. I have 3 Bs in here. If you played over, it would sound like this. So I'm playing different riffs inside this position. Then you can go on to the next position, the third position, and it's really, really a lot of fun playing this stuff. And this fourth position kind of goes like this. Actually, it's the third position, starting on the 4th fret. And it's the third position of 3 notes per string. It's still the E major scale. Right there, still the E major scale. This whole progression is built off the key of E, because you have the 4 chord, A, you have the E, with the 3rd on top, the G sharp, A, and B. So we're playing the E major scale. So this 3 notes position scale chart here starts on the 3rd. You want to find the E, you have here. You have it right here. Right here. And once again, this puts my B in a certain position. That gives me different possibilities of riffs. What's up, Doc? How you doing? I need to stay in one position. I need to stay in one position more. I just end up repeating everything all over. Totally understand that. I understand. But if you check this out, right now I'm in another position. If you can memorize this, or I'll send you the PDF of these charts. Just this whole idea of me being in this position gives me another space to play this riff. If you have a song that goes like this, instead of playing it up here in the one position that I really like to play, I can play down here. This whole riff right here, pretty different than what I would do if I was in another position. I'm playing different riffs in there, and I like it. Awesome. Thank you, Us, man. From all I've checked out over the years, and I was able to explain it. Well, modes is a really, really weird thing. It took me a while to understand them as well. But it's basically, it's the E major scale. If you want to play B Mixolydian, B is always, the Mixolydian is always the 5. So E, F, G, A, B. 5. Let's see, what's up, Doc? Appreciate it. I do know my 7 positions, but that's about it. Good vibes. Okay. So knowing them, that's half the battle. Actually sitting with them and kind of dissecting them a little bit is another part of it. If we get out of this position 3, we look at 4. Starting on the 5th note. pretty cool too, right here. Now your B is in a totally different fingering. You got riffs kind of like here's the 7th, the 3rd. Now we're back into like one of my favorite positions right here. So within here, let's try the riff, the song with this one, backing track. This is a lot of fun. All right, so we got 2 more positions. We'll knock out real quick. And say hello real quick. We'll come back to that in a second. I want to tell you briefly about my guitar course that I have. It's called the Essential Skills Collection for Guitar. And I go through this, memorizing the fretboard. I go through the circle of fifths, where all the music comes from. Easy explanation of how to use the circle of fifths, kind of like I'm doing right now. And I get into the blues. So it's really 3 different topics: fretboard memorization, the circle of fifths, and playing the blues. Check that out at my website, jerrycherry.com. And I have a whole bunch of new backing tracks that I just uploaded. Like stuff like this, but really professionally made on my Pro Tools setup. So check that out when you get a chance. I'd appreciate that. Thank you very much. What's up, Doc? I found practicing modes. If I keep it all in the same key in the parallel. I'm trying to read this. I found practicing modes. If I keep it all in the same key, then the parallel relationships show off the true nature of a particular mode. i.e. Phrygian, where the second explains the mixo third. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great way to do it for sure. You know, like I show that a lot. Let's play E major. Or E Phrygian. Really shows off the difference of the sound. shows off, or you have playing the Lydian. Great way to play them. Exactly. What's up? Thank you. All right, hopefully you're having a good time. If you are, hit the like button, subscribe. I go live every Sunday, with usually some theory stuff like this, and let me know if there's anything you want me to work on or to do. I know that Ozman has been looking for some Queensryche. I've been slow to make that happen, but I'm sorry about that. I'd love to put something together with some Queensryche, showing off what they do. And let's see. So, but let me know anyway. I could do that. Love getting ideas because you run out of ideas. It's actually I'm coming close to my 2nd year anniversary in a couple weeks. Right now it's 102, so 104 will be 2 years doing this. Really love it. So, all right, let's do this last 2. All right, let's go back over to here. Not this one, but this one. And we'll get rid of this scale right here. It's position 5. Or is that 4? And all right, position 5. This is the actual scale right here. This is the Mixolydian position. There's really some cool riff ideas over here. Let's try it out. We're rocking today. The sound of rock. It's very major. It's happy sounding. I usually play the blues a lot, and I'm not playing any blues today, really. It's good to just rock. It's a fine line between rock and blues, Blues is like, blues. Feeling a little sad, but this is more rock, and I'm digging it. See what's up. Chord tone chasing is my issue. I get stuck on the root chord too much. Well, there are 2 other chords here, the A and the E, and I'm not really thinking about that as much. And I'll probably listen back to this video and I'll probably go, I wish I did think about them as much. I'm really kind of thinking of the B target notes. I'm thinking of the 3rd. Like I said, chasing the issues, stuck on the root chord too much, which is the B. But you always have the 3rd. You always have the 5th. You always have the 7th. When it's landing on the B chord. You can do the same thing when it's on the A, but I'm not really thinking it. I'm still thinking of this mode. And if I'm a little bit off, I'll just switch notes. Like the first chord is an A, so I might slide down to an A, or I might just hit the B, because the B would be the second of A, and the seconds sound good. But when it lands on the B to resolve, I'm playing any one of these chord tones, which is the 7th, the 3rd, the 5th, of the root. The 7th, the 3rd, or 7th, the 5th, the 3rd, the root. So, I hope you're understanding how, by playing in different positions, put your fingers in different positions so that you can play different riffs. Because these are all the same notes, and it starts to sound exactly alike, but, you know, I think it's interesting and it's fun to be able to play all over the neck, because you'll play differently that way. So that's the 5th position. Let's move on to the 6th. There's 2 more here. And this one is like the minor shape. You might even know this when playing a minor scale. If we're playing minor. C sharp minor, but you find the B in there. Here it is, here's the B. So now I'm playing B Mixolydian. Totally different place. Now I have all these different areas. I have this riff right here. You know, I would never have done that riff anywhere else because it just puts my fingers in this position. Once again, here's a B. So it's pretty cool. Oh, that's your home box right here? Yeah? Pretty cool home box right there. It's very hard to not overplay and just keep it really simple. Like, My problem is let's see. My problem was whoever I played with knew less than me, and they had teachers. Well, the best thing to do is to play with people that know more than you and play with better musicians. I was very lucky when I was 15, actually 14, to get into a band with some cats who were 3, 4 years older, 5. They were amazing. And I knew nothing. I was terrible. But just by hanging out with them and learning from them and sponging, I feel I've always been the worst musician in the band, in any band I've ever been in. And it should be that way. You know, you should be, I mean, eventually you're going to be the best one. You strive, but put yourself in positions where you're the worst and you learn and you grow. If you play with people that aren't as good or they're behind or maybe don't aspire to be better, you're really limiting yourself. You need to surround yourself with, and that goes beyond music too. That goes in just life. You know, hang out with great people. You'll be better person. So especially in music. What's up? Index on the root 6 string. Any suggestions on learning cover tunes? I don't have patience since repeat forever for anything stick improv. Just put on the records, tune up to the records, and try your best to imitate them. You know, as far as covers. You know, by ear, try to learn the melody of the song in your head. Find the scale, and then you could learn it, like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. In B, the key we're playing it in. Try to learn the melody. Once you learn the melody, then you can figure out what chords they are in there. It goes for like any song. And the more you do it, the more you'll be able to learn songs very easily. Like the circle of fifths that I teach in my course, and have many videos on it. Once you learn how progressions work, all the progressions seem to be the same, you know, especially in rock and pop music. It's the same chords. Once you know the 7 chords of any key, the 1 chord, the 2 chord, 3 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, 6 chord, 7 chord, half diminished. Is that half diminished? Yeah. Back to the root again. Once you know those 7 chords, it's the same 7 chords in every key. So it's definitely a start right there. All right, so there's one more really cool position here I'm going to show you. It's the 7th and final position. Oh, I just got rid of myself. Hold on, let's find this. The search for Jerry. Hold on. Oh, there I go. Okay. All right, so that's the 5th position. Let's get rid of that. I should know what's going on here. Sorry. Where is this darn thing? Okay, that is the 4th. No, that's the 4th position right there. Let's get rid of that. Let's put on the 7th. Can't even seem to repeat myself. This is normally a Locrian mode right here. If I was to play a half diminished chord, but in the context of the key of B, it's just another position really to play the scale. So here's my B right here. Pretty cool place for it right here. And you have the B right here in this. try it with the song. This little progression. All right, we got. Oh, that was the last one. Good to meet you. Thank you very much, What's up, for hanging out with us here today. I think that about wraps it up here. Wow, we got a little bit over 40 minutes. So let's get back to here, cam 1, so I can see y'all. There I am. Here we go. All right, thanks for spending some time here with me today. Playing some modes. Actually, it was just one mode, the Mixolydian mode. Hopefully after 40 minutes of this, you've developed a sound of this mode. And I'm playing E major, 7 positions in E major. And basically I'm looking for the B Mixolydian mode in every one of them. So wherever you are in the neck, we just played from here all up to here. And of course, this just duplicates once you pass the 12th fret. Now it's the same thing up here. The first, the second one. Same thing up here. So, just a fun way to learn how to play all over the neck. In any mode, you could take this, you could play the Lydian mode this way, the Phrygian mode, just using the same concept. In the key of E, like if the progression was in F sharp to something else, you know, you could play the Dorian, find the Dorian mode, and play all the positions out here too. So it's a really, really useful trick, hack, whatever you want to call it. So, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Very, very cool. So, all right, we'll see you next. Actually, I'll keep you posted on the community tab if I go live next week. I might have to change the dates, and it might not be on Sunday, but we'll get one in there sometime next week. All right, guys, good to meet you. Thank you very much. What's up? And Kelly and Tom. Oz, man, very, very cool of you. Great to see you. Thanks for spending some time with me on Sunday. It means so much to me. Happy playing. Have a great week. And if you want to see another video on the 3 notes per string, I'll put it right up there. So be cool, be kind, be cherry. Love yous, and I'll see you soon. Ciao, y'all. Oh, and one last thing. Check out Kelly on Facebook every Thursday night, sometimes Tuesday at 7 o'clock at Kelly's Music Corner. So she's an amazing singer and storyteller. So check her out at 7 o'clock, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Kelly's Music Corner. All right, guys. Love yous, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, y'all.